every time we go forward, if we still, even if we have done our shadow work, there's something that nudges at you that tries to pull you back because it doesn't feel safe. That's something within you that, like, it's a lifelong journey of doing shadow work. It's not just you know, write in that journal that I have in my link tree and then you're done. It's where it's a constant reminder. You know, sometimes you get scared and it's okay. And you have to let your shadow know. And these are the themes that I think nudge you, pull you back in. Hi Aries, welcome to Modern Maven Tarot. I'm Andrea Elizabeth, and whenever this tarot reading shows up on your timeline, this message is for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Quick messages that came up while I was clearing your cards. The Secret to Life from the Delphic Oracles. Know thyself, nothing in excess. There was a lot to do with alchemy, transforming one thing into another, and your shadow. There was also an emphasis on something in your life that really drives you. Like it's something that it keeps popping in your head. You keep pushing it off to the side because something with your shadow makes you think that this isn't something either that's attainable or something that is worth pursuing. But if there is a little nudge that's been going on, I would really urge you to investigate, to go a little bit deeper, and there might be something there, okay? Because remember sometimes, like, your shadow tricks you into thinking, oh, that's not worth it. No, that's just a waste of time, when actually it's going to break some sort of cycle in your life. Now, this can be relationship, thought patterns, career, so take it how it resonates. I also suggest looking at some astrology. So while I'm recording this, the full moon in Scorpio is coming up, and that is something that is urging, like something's been nudging at you, and it's going to the depths and just releasing it. There is this transformation with Pluto and Aquarius too that's asking you to shed whatever is holding you back from expressing yourself in a certain way. And I do believe it has to do with your shadow. So please take time to look at that. And remember, death is ruled by Scorpio in the tarot. So the death card, discarding old beliefs, routines, thought patterns, and transformation, alchemy. So all of this is tying together with that full moon in Scorpio. But if you are watching this at a different point in time, I would suggest checking out Pam Gregory, Heather Ensworth, and Donna Stellhorn. They are some of my favorite astrologers. But I do get too that there's this idea of this fire and like standing up for what you believe in, that is part of this Pluto in Aquarius energy of transformation. I think too, you know, because of fire, how you show your fire, how you assert yourself. When your shadow takes the lead, you assert yourself with that fire as a torch that you burn other people before they burn you, all right? And so it's that otherwise the fire that is still, the fire that is warmth and light for people. That's the dynamics of how you assert yourself. And sometimes, yeah, that shadow energy does have to take the lead because somebody is threatening you. However, if we let our shadow take the lead at all times, we're just going to assume that anytime anybody else asserts themselves that it's an attack when it's not, okay? Very, very cool that all of this came out in those intuitive messages. So I'm excited to see. Thank you. You know what? The tarot was like, you got to say this too. How it's all about how you perceive it. All right. If the shadow's taking the lead, you're seeing the threats. But if you have that confidence of a healed shadow, that your shadow knows it's safe, then you get to see this aspect of life. And it's all tying back to Pluto. I mean, seeing Judgment this many times in the shuffle is just showing how important Pluto and Aquarius is for you. So please, if you have time, take a look at your astrology chart. What house is Pluto in? What sign rules Pluto in your chart? And what strong Pluto activations are there connected to all of that? So let's see what we got going on for Aries. Thank you so much for joining me, Aries. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment if it resonates, or if you have a question, and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. You know, it's interesting too, because I'm getting, yes, your thoughts are very important, all right? Mental mastery when it comes to what you are manifesting, all right? And be mindful of how you word it, because saying, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am empowered, instead of, I wish I could be more empowered, I wish I could be more wealthy, because all the universe is saying is, you don't have that, so therefore I'm going to give you more lack, all right? You got to put yourself and your intentions where you want to be and feel that vibration to welcome it in. Okay, it seems backwards, but it's what the age of Aquarius is really asking for us. And again, like cultivating generosity and the good karma, like good karma is here for me. Good karma is here to stay, like that type of energy, okay? But what I was going to say is, if you've seen the movie Wish, Disney's Wish, this song is coming in my head from, it's when they have the wishes, and it's before the king, the ruler, turns evil. And he's singing about, I will protect you at all costs, and like about these wishes. But there's this like scarcity and fear mindset when it comes to this idea of not allowing people to live their wishes freely. And so that's what I'm really getting, is this idea of this fear of like, if I let go of this or express this, then I'm somehow not protected, or that inner child isn't protected. Awesome. All right, so we are going to clarify these, but this is really liberating for you. Last week's energy coming into this week is very happy, exciting, emotionally fulfilled energy. This is ruled by Mercury and Cancer. And this could be that there was a party that you went to, a wedding, you know, any type of celebration. But there's also this idea of there being a turn of events to celebrate. All right. And also a reminder to enjoy the abundance that you have. And so this is the type of card where I remind you, when you have this vibration, you hold on to this vibration. You reflect on the situation, the people, your thoughts, you know, like leading up to this event, and see how that reflects onto the concept of lifting your vibration, because you can always tap into that vibration anytime you want. Also, too, I'm getting this idea, like going back to music, if there's a certain song that like from years ago and it was like came on the radio, or you finally decided to play it and it just really reconnected you to that vibration, really pay attention to that and make sure that you surround your environment in that energy. This week, I love seeing this. It's the world. This is karmic completion. So what I was saying, like, good karma is here to stay. This is what I'm getting, a lot of liberation with some sort of karmic completion. You're seeing the synchronicity. So like I said, I do think that this Three of Cups is in relation to a lot of synchronicities you're feeling that are getting you excited. And that is so amazing to see. You have to feel your place in the universe. And part of that is releasing this mask that you hold. There's some sort of part of yourself or your identity that you subdue in a sense. And it's the idea of like that, showing your fire, expressing your fire in a healthy way people are meant to see, okay? All right. And, you know, going back to that alchemy, it's this idea too, like if you're a creative and you have all these emotions that you hide or like that you don't release, and then that's when, you know, like, boom, the fire, the flame, the wildfire takes over. You can transform these emotions into art, all right? So I'm getting like, you know, abstract expression is like painting or singing, you know what I mean? Like something where you have to find a release. You can't bottle up these emotions. They're meant to be expressed. It's just the manner in which you express them is where there's this like karmic lesson, okay? All right, 8 of Wands next week. So this is go time. So once you feel that liberation, once you feel complete, you have that all that stuff to celebrate, that's when everything gets activated. And this is ruled by Mercury and Sagittarius. So I want you to have that super excited and outgoing energy in your thoughts, okay? And you have to align those thoughts with this idea of this is here, this is now, and now is go time, all right? Very forward, rapid movement forward. A lot of confidence too. So like I said, this karmic completion, taking off this mask, expressing yourself is boosting that confidence and excitement. And that's what brings in a lot of wonderful opportunities for you. All right, so let's clarify all of these. Let's clarify this Three of Cups. Why is the Three of Cups here? And last week's energy coming into this week for Aries. Three of Cups. But yeah, that Emperor from Wish. It'd be interesting if we did see the Emperor at some point in this reading, because the Emperor is ruled by Aries, okay? So I do think there is a strong message with that Emperor from Wish. Interesting. I think the Fool is meant to be here. It didn't pop up, but it popped sideways and right by Pluto. So remember, transformation, rebirth, regeneration. and seeing the Fool ruled by Uranus, this is a complete fresh start, all right? And so this celebration, it could be a long time coming that you have been wanting this fresh start. It could be new career, new relationship. Like I said, I'm getting new identity though. Like there's just a part of you that you've been holding on to, an outdated identity related to something from the past. And now it's like I'm finally in my skin and feeling wonderful. So make sure you step out into the great unknown and embrace all of this energy. So let's clarify the world. Why is the world here this week for Aries? Why is the world here this week? All right, what do we got? Amazing. Page of Wands. Page of Wands is that inner flame. All right. There's so much. I love seeing all of this when it comes to your fire. This is asking you to explore the things you can do to fuel that inner flame. So when it comes to this liberation, it's go time. So remember that we can't revert back. We can't let our shadow trick us into saying, oh, hold on, like next week will be better. Oh, now's not the time. We want to wait for this to happen. This is saying explore the things you can do to fuel your inner flame. This is also ruled by summer. So it might be something, a little spark you got now that when it comes to summertime, you're really going to see the results, if you will, in a big, big, big way. Okay. All right. So let's clarify the Eight of Wands. Why is the Eight of Wands here next week for Aries? Okay, Knight of Cups. Interesting. I do get this, like I said, this impulsive energy of finally feeling like it's time to explore all this stuff. Very interesting. Okay, so seeing the Eight of Wands and seeing the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords. This is what I said about your shadow. There's something here in your shadow energy related to the Three of Swords, heartbreak, feeling, hurt, and betrayal. Seven of Swords, betrayal. This can be your own communication with yourself. This is like the thing that reverts you back into thinking this to not, because remember, every time we go forward, if we still, even if we have done our shadow work, there's something that nudges at you that tries to pull you back because it doesn't feel safe. That's something within you that, like, it's a lifelong journey of doing shadow work. It's not just you write in that journal that I have in my link tree and then you're done. It's where it's a constant reminder. Sometimes you get scared and it's okay. And you have to let your shadow know. And these are the themes that I think nudge you, pull you back in, is Three of Swords and Seven of Swords. So it could be heartbreak. So if this is relationship, it's that idea of like you've gotten burned before. And so you're scared to fully put yourself into this relationship to be seen the way you want to be seen. And it could be betrayal with a relationship of, thinking that there is trickery or hidden motives. Or when you have a healed shadow, you actually can see and recognize these patterns. If things are moving quickly, if you're dive in quick because there's something that, fascinates you with a person or a career, but it's going to just put you back into a pattern that you've already been in, it's easier to identify those things and to maybe think twice about that. So could go either way with this. So take it how it resonates, okay? All right, let's get an empowering question for Aries. Very exciting reading, though. And remember, your shadow is the key to it all. A healed shadow helps you identify these things, allows you to express yourself more freely, because your shadow, not only your personal shadow, but the collective shadow, it uses guilt, shame, embarrassment, and fear of those things to keep you in a certain cycle that it finds comforting. All right, let's see. What empowering... All right, we're going to just take this top one that popped off. Loveless. What is the most courageous thing I've done? How did it make me feel? Because like I said, there could be something that's holding you back. Okay? So always remind yourself of this. What is the most courageous thing I've done and how did it make you feel? I bet it made you feel like this. Okay. All right, so let's see what archetypal energy affecting Aries this week. This can be you or somebody in your life. The most important part, Aries, is that you are the hero of your own journey. We got healer, mystic, and prostitute. Interesting. So like I said, this is either you or somebody in your life, but these energies, these archetypal character energies are present in your life. So let's see the healer. Light attributes. Passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. ability to help transform pain into healing. Shadow attributes, taking advantage of those who need help, failing to care for oneself. Mystic, light attributes, reveals an intimate union with the divine, revels in an intimate union with the divine. Shadow attribute, delusional rapport with the divine. Prostitute energy, light attribute, accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Shadow attribute, places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. Very cool. Okay. We're going to do one clarifier and then we're going to close this out. Again, Aries, thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to hit the like button, share with somebody who you think needs to hear this message, and comment if you have a question or if it resonates in a particular way. All right, what clarifier do we got for Aries this week? Did I get a clarifier for dear Aries? Yeah, this is what you need to focus on, okay? Just remember that. Ace of Pentacles. Don't fear the unknown, all right? Step out and... Hi. Yes. Okay, so if these shadow attributes pop up, this is what you remind yourself of. 10 of Pentacles, Mercury and Virgo, mental mastery. This is the best card for financial stability, for material wealth, abundance. It's everything. It's also your family and your community, all right? So appreciate your roots and resources and manifest with the idea of, I have this. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am empowered. So thank you so much for joining me. As always, shine your inner light. You've got this.